right. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yo. All right, big people. What up? And what is up? We out here live from the DMV. Y'all know what it is. Comfortable being uncomfortable style coming at ya. Yeah. It's me up in the house. Y'all know what it is, man. As y'all know, man, the one over there beatboxing and everything like that, man, probably ain't got no good internet service. So, we gonna still go out to Liberia and check out with my man, Trent B. What up, dog?
It's gonna act right. It's gonna act right. It's going up and down, man. Earlier it was looking fine, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. That's that DC internet.
It must be. But I'm not even on my internet though this time, and it's still like acting up. So that's just it's just DC, man. I blame Trump.
Crystal got DC internet. No, you don't got no good. Crystal, what kind of DC internet you got?
I got Maryland internet, but right now I'm on Virginia internet. But I got FiOS.
Well, Miss Chris is in the building, giving everybody the look like she usually does.
Leave me alone.
Got the pearls on.
Got the pearls on. Making a statement today.
Hey, you have my pearls on. I usually have one.
Hey, did you set up a new a new dating profile? Is that what it is?
No, I didn't. I haven't really got back out dating again.
You got a new dating profile. That's what it is.
I mean, you might as well come up with your own as a little another source of income, Crystal. BabyCougar.com. Come up with your own, man.
That's a good idea.
You should.
Babycougar.com.
Yeah.
If you want to know how to be a baby cougar, just contact Crystal.
Don't leave me alone.
All right, man. Real quick, man. You got to go around and give a big shout outs to everybody, man. Virtuous Essence, man. Make sure you hit her Virtuous Essence Candle Company. Go to their Etsy page and tell Dr. Regina Warren that Comfortable Being Uncomfortable sent you. I'm telling you, the candles are like that. She's dropping a new line in the next few weeks for the spring and summer, so look forward to that. Also, man, hit up Soul Berry Sweet, man. If you want edibles. Not edibles, but like candy.
You really selling down the show?
Right, I can't.
You want edibles?
If you want,
it's legal in DC. It's decriminalized in DC.
Hey, I jacked that one up. If you want to hit up Soul Berry Sweet, man, Soul Berry Sweet got some chocolate covered strawberries, candies, all that good stuff. Man, go hit up Soul.Berry Sweet on Instagram, man. Tell them Comfortable Being Uncomfortable since you Maryland-based, women owned. Also, man, hit up my boy, man. We always give a big shout out to Keith out at Rock Bottom LLC or Rock Bottom Music Group, man, doing this thing with all our beats and everything like that. Big shout out to Keith, man. Hey, man, look, man, last thing, man, y'all know, man, we always appreciate bringing you all the greatest content that you can get on a Sunday. Right. Yeah. Greatest content that you can get on a Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So look, man, if you want to share,
you should make it the tag. I like that. You should make it the tag.
What?
The greatest.
The greatest content you can find on Sunday.
Dang, that's tight.
I kind of like that. Yeah,
that's tight, man. Got my water over there. I remember where to get over.
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah, somebody write that down. Somebody in the comments put that in there. The greatest content on a Sunday. You can find. What is it? You can find on a Sunday.
The greatest content you can find on a Sunday.
Yeah, somebody put that in the comments so that way we can track it, man. Cause I gotta have that. We gotta have that. Man, a big shout out to my boy Marcus Hemsley, man. Big shout out to Marcus Hemsley. Marcus Hemsley, man, now newly engaged with his fiance, man. Shout out to him.
Congrats.
So appreciate that. All right, man. Y'all know, man. Y'all the Cash App. Yes, $ the show 20, man. If you want to send us $1, $2, $50, $30, $20. $100, man. We appreciate everything, man.
No, it's not Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever.
Yeah, and no, it's not a tax. It's not a tax write-off. So, yeah, there it is. The greatest content you can find on a Sunday. There it is.
Yeah.
Boy, yeah, I like that.
Thanks, Elijah.
I like that. Oh, yeah, I like that. Y'all keep. Matter of fact, y'all hashtag that. Y'all hashtag that and share that. Appreciate that. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
man. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's time for we topics with Crystal.
Looking like I'm from the deep. These no Cartiers. Pockets deep, 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 bro. I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you and doing me, bro. Making noise, use a beat, bro. I press the button and the doors go up.
All right. What we got up the line on the lineup, Crystal?
so the first thing we got to talk about is Andrew Cuomo, the seventh accuser, has come forward and accused him of sexual harassment. So this makes 7 now, and multiple people are calling for him to resign, like Mayor De Blasio, Chuck Schumer, um, Gilead,
AOC.
Gilead, AOC. They've all been calling for him to resign, and
It's
I don't know what to think about that.
another Bill Cosby. That's all it is.
He ain't go, but
Ain't no telling what else he did. Probably
hey,
drug.
you see how defiant he is, though. You see how
Yeah.
defiant he been. He like, I'm not resigning. He was like, he was pretty much saying that, kind of blaming the victims. He was like, I don't know their motivation behind all this, and blah blah blah. He gonna get away with it.
You think so?
I don't know.
Man, he gonna get away with it, man. His family run New York, bro.
I think with the the Me Too movement, these accusations are powerful, and I think when it's that many accusers, when there's smoke, there's fire usually.
Look at Bill
So
Cosby.
yeah,
So look at Kavanaugh. Brett Kavanaugh still got he's still on the Supreme Court. So
he did get off. That's true.
Trump did 4 years as president. So he
Kavanaugh,
about to get off. He about to get off.
we'll see. I mean, I think now that the Democrats and Republicans are uniting on this, and they're both calling for him to resign. And then
You know what's funny though is that you got these Republicans now jumping on it, right? When for the last 10 years they were trying to say, like when it was like Brett Kavanaugh or Trump or all the other 20 different Republicans that have that do that, whatever. They were like, oh, y'all just coming after them. This is cancel culture and all this stuff, blah blah blah. But now that it's a Democratic governor, now they want to jump on the side of believe women. Get out of here, man.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. The fact that they, didn't say anything. They were like, oh, Kavanaugh is innocent, and he didn't do it. But yet when it comes to a Democrat, they're ready to throw him in the fire,
Or another example is you remember when Trump tape leaked about him talking about grabbing by the pee, and a lot of Republicans like, oh, it's locker room talk. It's locker room talk.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's nothing.
He had multiple
Accusers
too.
Stormy Daniels. Stormy
Daniels
is probably the most credible out of them all. I say most credible because that's by a long shot. She had some holes in her story too. So
yeah, but she was paid off. There's proof of that.
Yeah, I mean Michael Cohen even says it.
Yep, and guess what? He got away with it. So, like I said, Cuomo is getting away with this one.
Another prime example of how the justice system plays towards race.
Yep, rich white men. They can get away with murder. Literally.
All right, Crystal, what you got next?
So the Derek Chauvin trial has begun. They're still in the process of selecting jurors. I think the 7th juror has now been selected. Also, the civil case, they just settled. The city agreed to pay his family, George Floyd's family, $27 million in a wrongful death suit in civil court. So I don't know how that's going to play into the criminal court, but right now, the makeup of the jurors, I think there's 4 white jurors and 1 biracial, 1 Hispanic, and 1 black juror. And then I think 6 of them are in their 20s and 30s, and there's 1 in her 50s, or I don't know if it's a her or him.
You know which side they going on.
Yeah, that you know, hey.
Well, he gonna get off too. So,
I'm interested to see because this trial's gonna last about 4 weeks, 6 weeks. So,
I guess it depends on if they make a decision right away.
Nah, it's gonna be about 4 or 6 weeks. So about 4 or 6 weeks is for this trial, right? And then, it's gonna be a test for Joe Biden's. This is the first test for Joe Biden's presidency because regardless of the outcome, Joe Biden's this big guy, this big, pusher of, bringing everybody together. So regardless of the outcome, how is he going to bring Blue Lives Matter folks together with those of us, Black Lives Matter supporters or anything like that, who, if the outcome is positive for people, but if it's negative, in the sense that he gets off, how is he going to bring the coping of the African Americans, blacks, minorities who continuously see this thing happen all the time? Cops go out here and kill somebody, and they say, well, he was overdosed. He was already on medication. He died of that.
They don't need to bring the Blue Lives Matter unified with anybody. I'm sorry, you don't get to be unified.
Yeah.
When you still say the term Blue Lives Matter, that's a problem.
Yeah, that is
because all that is just straight up racism. They're just showing their racism because then they still don't understand the reason why the phrase Black Lives Matter even came about. So I don't. Again, like I said, I think I said last weekend. I don't want to be unified with them, and I don't think he should try to unify these people. You can't unify racists. You know what I'm saying? What other people that are trying to highlight the issues that's going on.
Well, racists are already unified. I don't think there's people trying to unify them. They were emboldened under the last administration. So,
I don't think there should be any type of unification with them. I'm sorry. Or Republican senators. There shouldn't be no compromise. None of that.
So they brought back the third-degree murder, saying that the prosecution can. Well, the judge said that the prosecution can allow.
Yeah, they're gonna read out it. They can bring it back up. Yeah.
Look. He gonna get. What's gonna happen is he's probably gonna get convicted of third degree. They're gonna give him 10 years with the chance of probation after like 5.
American skin.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, that if it doesn't, if people are not happy with the outcome, it's going to be all, same thing all over again.
Yep. All right.
We'll see how this administration handles that. Okay. So the next thing, did y'all get to watch Coming to America Part 2?
Yeah, I did.
I watched it the other day, and I liked it. I mean, of course, it's not better than the first one, in my opinion. My opinion is, I don't think anything could top the first one. But I think, I heard a lot of negative feedback on it. People were like, "Oh, it's horrible," everything like that. But I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, yeah, it was kind of cheesy. But I think for a sequel, that's kind of expected. Well, I mean, especially after you waited so long.
But I mean, how many sequels are actually better than the originals? And that's very rare. I mean, even with Equalizer, right? Everybody loved Equalizer. When it came out with the second one, it was like the first one better. And that's Denzel Washington, yo.
Well, Denzel's never.
He's never done sequels. That's the first time he did a sequel, and that's the first time. You see why? It's no comparison. But at the same time, there's no pleasing the people out there in America, man. There's no pleasing y'all. Y'all some petty motherfuckers. Y'all complain about everything. Y'all complain about everything. I'm the same way. I complain about things too. But it's just like the things I was hearing. The storyline is not good. Well, what did you want? You wanted him. I can't remember the dude's name, the kid. But you wanted him to go and be rebellious against his father who came back for him because that's typically what we see in society. Did you want the mother to be this, this strung out crackhead who was having troubles, and Eddie Murphy came back and swooped him up and brought him back to Zamunda and took care of him. Y'all so used to everything that's going on around you, you want everything to be portrayed just as such. That's stuck in that same mentality, like we're entrapping ourselves. Man, the storyline was good. A man goes back to find his son, the heir to his throne. Doesn't complain about anything. Brings the mom back with him, even though she crazy and ghetto all outside. You know what I'm saying? But everybody complaining about it, talking about, oh no, it shouldn't have been like that. He should have been rebellious against his father. Well, at the end, he kind of was. He went to do the same thing that Akeem did back in the first movie. So there was ties to the first movie, and people complain about that. I don't know.
I liked it. I really liked the Coming to America. I liked that they had, mostly all of the original cast. Even the two twins, they had everybody in there. I thought that was fun, just to see just about everybody in the original cast was in that movie.
With a cameo with Morgan Freeman got me. I was like, yo.
Now look, let me ask you this. That was some of the most creepiest thing I seen. That having a funeral before you die thing.
Yeah.
That was kind of creepy.
Yeah, that was creepy.
That was creepy. Yeah. That was kind of like, he was like, let's have a funeral before he dies. And the Bama died right there at the funeral. It's like,
he was just like, I'm good now. I can go in peace.
I was just like, oh, that's kind of creepy, man. All right, look, man, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. Sorry.
Yeah, if you ain't seen it, that's your fault.
Right, yeah, Amazon Prime, bruh.
We've been talking about it. And like people that haven't seen it.
I guess you gotta rent it. But anyway, who cares?
But so I don't know if y'all saw the video of this Uber driver who not Uber driver, Uber passenger that attacked the Uber driver she was riding in the car with her friends. She basically didn't have a mask, or maybe took her mask off, spit on him, said she had COVID, ripped off his mask, and just being really ignorant. And apparently she's been arrested now. I think she was charged with like 7 crimes. But before she was arrested, she actually posted a video of her driving a McLaren. I don't know if you saw that on TMZ, going 122 miles per hour. So it seems like this girl is doing anything to get to go viral.
Hey, look, we got the video. We got the video of her in the Uber. So let's play that real quick and let the viewers see it if they haven't seen it.
Fuck nigga, and I got corona. Yeah, what's up? Fuck you too. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? My property. You about to get your ass shit. Now you about to get beat the fuck up. Yeah, now you about to get beat the fuck up. Now you about to get beat the fuck up. What's up?
You don't touch my property. You don't buy it. You don't buy it. I bought it. I work hard for it.
So tough.
So
what's up?
So
Bitch ass
did it like this?
Kick us out in the middle of the fucking thing. Are you stupid? I really have to
trying to
do
act so
something.
I told you to get out in the gas station. You didn't.
I'm just saying, why she trying to act so tough though? Like she. Now if he would have hauled now look, if he would have hauled off and knocked her out,
right,
she would have been she would have been crying, talking about he hit me, a grown man hit a woman, and people would have been coming to her aid.
No.
And that's the problem. Keep your hands to yourself. I don't care who you are. Keep your hands to yourself.
Well, not just your hands. Also, don't spit on nobody. Especially
in the pandemic.
In today's world, I mean, why would you do something so disgusting? I mean, you see they had their phones out the whole time, so it's clear that they're doing this for some sort of, to go viral on social media or some sort of clout, which is ridiculous. And
she's an Instagram model. She's an Instagram model. Yeah, she's an Instagram model.
What?
Model. She's an Instagram model.
I was going to say, what?
You got to repeat that for me, my dude.
She's an Instagram model. She's got an Instagram. She's got over, I think, 10,000 followers on Instagram.
So what I want to know is whose McLaren was she driving? Was that hers or
might be hers? I wish I had the video for that. But yeah, it was stupid. But now she's possibly going to get charged for reckless driving because of that. Because it's considered evidence.
Yeah, she ain't gonna be so hard in jail now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she about
Nah,
to
we're
get it.
gonna be seeing if she gonna act like that against them
She ain't gonna act like that in prison. They gonna
them,
they gonna
them,
work her down. They gonna
them
beat her
women,
up.
them women that like other women gonna get her.
Not just that, they gonna beat her down.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna say one word.
Nicole Johnson said stuff got real when he touched his phone. Heck yeah, he was laughing until they touched his phone. Look, they touched that phone there. He was like, "Give me my phone back right now." Oh boy, he was going off.
Yeah, you don't touch nobody's phone,
don't
boy.
touch people's phone, man. That's one thing you do. I gotta look.
Nobody's property. Like what?
I got a cousin, man. Big Lou out there, man. Look, Lou, he don't care what you do, man. But as soon as you grab Lou's phone, it's he ready to fight, man. Give me my phone. I'm like, no, my bad, bro. My bad, bro.
I'll be the same way. Don't touch my phone.
Oh man,
that's people's personal property.
Ah man. Dang. All right, well, hey man, that was Around the Horn, Miss Chris. All right, so check it out. We're gonna come back to a lot of those topics in the overtime segment, man. But y'all know we got to go to quick commercial break, sponsored by Recovery Athletic, live here from the DMV. All right, so man, one of the big things that was coming up over the week, and we talked about this last week in our segment with Around the Horn. Meghan Markle, the turmoil and the British royalty, you know, what is going on out there, man? Because more and more, after we had our show on Sunday, more stuff came out, right?
Yeah.
Came out about the first of all that sorry ass apology or sorry ass acknowledgement by the Queen. I don't know if y'all heard it, and I know she didn't write it. I know she didn't write it, but you know her publicist wrote it. But it was terrible. We're saddened by this, and you know it's something that we have.
We're shocked by the revelations.
Yeah, revelations. You're shocked that somebody found out about it. That somebody told the truth.
Right. Did y'all see they ended up I forgot who it was. I think it was a couple of like the late night people. They ended up doing like the back to back. I think it was on the interview as well, like the back to back articles. One covering Kate Middleton, the other one covering Meghan Markle. Them doing the exact same thing. Like it was one where Kate Middleton was eating avocado, and they were like, she's healthy and being blah blah blah. Yeah. And then the same thing, they covered Meghan Markle eating avocado, and they were like, she's destroying the environment or something blah 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 by eating certain. Oh, it was wild. And then like Kate Middleton was holding her baby bump, and they were like, oh, sweet, hold her baby bump. You know, going to be a great mom. Same thing with Meghan Markle. And they was like, is this some new special way of holding your baby? Is she blah blah blah? It was like it was like you can see the difference. You can see the rate. But of course, the Daily Mail, the Daily Mirror, Piers Morgan, they've been racist since the beginning. Especially the Daily Mail.
All the UK media has been pretty racist. I mean, from the beginning, I don't understand how so much negative press could come out against one person. Like, it's ridiculous. Yep. With Piers Morgan, the reason why he's in his feelings is because I guess they used to be friends prior to her meeting Prince Harry, or I guess he's not a prince, whatever. But I guess he was friends with Meghan Markle, and they met up at a pub supposedly, and while she was out in London, I guess getting ready to meet up with him. And then after she met up with him, like, she kind of ghosted Piers Morgan.
He got mad because he wasn't chosen.
Yep, he got his feelings, and he held that grudge. Did y'all see him walk out of that interview when dude was lambasting?
That man walked out of there like he was constipated. He walked out of there like he was constipated.
The other guy called him.
I'm not gonna take this.
He was like, "Why are you so like, against her? Is it because you're in your feelings?" And he, in so many words, is what he said, and he got up and walked out of there. He couldn't handle the truth.
See, that's the problem with people like Piers Morgan, right? He can dish it out. right? But then once people call you out and put you on blast, now all of a sudden now you getting your feelings and you get all angry and mad and all this other stuff and be like, oh my God, you're attacking me. Like that's exactly what people do, man. It's like people like Pierce Morgan. You know what I'm saying? They get all they come at people, man. And then all of a sudden, somebody shine a light on them. Oh, you're picking on me. It's this meme, whatever. It's like a cartoon meme, and it's this guy, this white dude who's got like "Make America Great" hat on. He's got like 2 rifles on him and all this other stuff. And then he's like in a crowd around like other people of different ethnicities who are just like chilling. And he says, the bubble says, "I feel threatened," but he's the only one with weapons and all this other stuff. But that is so true.
Yeah. I don't understand. Like even her family, and I felt bad for her with her family. Like her sister or her half sister that doesn't even know her.
She was coming at her before. Yeah, before they got married. Yeah.
And then her dad that went to the press. She's just getting it from all over the place. So.
Yep.
I don't understand.
Ron, you still there, man?
Yeah,
I'm still here. I'm just listening to y'all talk, man. I don't know. It's, hey. Yeah. So people asking if we saw the interview. Yeah, we saw the interview. We talked about the interview on Sunday. With Oprah and Prince Harry, and it's kind of one of those things. It's like, the level of uncomfortableness that Meghan displayed, especially when they brought up Archie. And you could tell that she was uncomfortable talking about it. And a lot of people say she's lying. Let me tell you something. How do you know she's lying? Your ass sit right here in America just like us. So we don't know if they lying or not. So the first thing everybody wants to say is when somebody talk out about stuff and they bring up stuff, she's lying. Candace Owens, shut up.
But
Candace Owens is one of those Candace Owens, one of those type of people who always gotta chime in on something. Shut up.
Why is she even chiming in on this? This has nothing to do with the stuff that she.
Because she's a wacky right-wing fanatical grifter. Like, and because you see the people that are attacking Meghan, they're all right-wing people.
Yeah,
you see it, so you understand it. All they're doing is just showing their racism or their allegiance to racism and to the white supremacy. That's all Candace Owens does. She's showing her allegiance to the to the white supremacy. That's all.
Like nobody knows besides them. What happened. So regardless,
regardless of what we say, and regardless of what you say, nobody knows what happened except for them.
Yeah.
Problem is, the good thing is we got the microphone. So if we sitting here saying something, it's our thoughts. And I get you, I got you. Everybody got their own opinions and thoughts. But how you know? My thing is this: when you sit here and say, "Well, you're wrong," how you know? I'm not going to sit there and say you're wrong. How you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Because all we did was just put out the facts. Like I was talking about the articles. That's something you can see plain as day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just don't get how they spend it. Like everything that she did, like when they said that she made Kate cry, but then she got on the interview and said, well, no, it was actually the other way around.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Because she's the future queen, so they want to stay in the future queen's good graces. That's why.
Yeah. Well, who do y'all think is the family member that asked her about Archie's skin color?
It's probably one of the ones on the lower on the totem pole, like Princess Beatrice or one of them, or that other one, Princess, the real racist one who apparently named her dogs Serena and Venus, who like wears like the African what's that, the brooch, whatever, the racist brooch. I forgot her name, Princess something.
Really? I know. She named her dogs Serena.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Let me find her name real quick, man, because y'all need to look her up. She man.
Who is this? Who is this you talking about?
I'm about to find it right now. It's
What are you talking about?
You talking about? I asked, who do you think in the royal family is the one that said that you know, how dark is Archie gonna be when he's born or something? Said that to Megan. I asked, who do you think said that?
Yeah. And I said probably one of the ones like lower on the totem pole, like the one who Princess Michael of Kent. It's probably her, because Princess Michael of Kent was the one who if you were listening, Ron said she named her dogs after Serena and Venus, and she wore that racist brooch or whatever. She actually just apologized the other day about wearing it. You know, it was probably somebody like her. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't think it was somebody higher up on the?
I don't think it was the queen or anything like that. I mean, it could have been, you know, probably could have been Princess or Camilla. Probably could have been her too, because she all over the man.
But yeah, I said this on the last show. I mean, I definitely, commend Harry for, sticking up for his family. I mean, as he should,
Hey, like I said, man, at the end of the day, all the facts gonna come out. Facts gonna come out. It's gonna hit whoever. It's gonna hit whoever was lying about it in the face. And hey, like I said, it doesn't surprise me. But to call Meghan Markle an attention whore or whatever, yeah, slap yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know her personally, and I don't think you know her personally, so you can't call her attention whore. Anyway,
no, I mean, this is the first time they did an interview.
Well,
so.
no. When I say that, people are saying that she's a gold digger. They say that she already had an eye to be some kind of royal princess or whatever. And
she was already worth $10 million.
Yeah, she already
exactly.
got
her own thing.
Exactly. So that's why I keep sitting here looking at these comments, rolling. I'm just like, bro, you just want to speak? Fine, cool, go ahead. You want to talk? Cool, go ahead. You want to troll? Cool, go ahead. But if you don't know what you're talking about, if you don't know the person personally, don't sit up here and say nothing about her. Don't say nothing negative. Your mama ain't teaching no better. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
It's racism.
But yeah,
day.
I mean, everybody has an opinion. I'm not gonna say that
their opinion is racist.
I ain't gonna say
everybody's opinion is invalid.
Everything's racist.
I call it like I see it.
Everything's
because I was looking at all those tweets and comments. A good majority of them were racist.
Yeah, I mean, I do believe that the UK media especially has been racist towards her. I mean,
that's proven. That has been proven. All you have to do is go back and look at the historical tabloids to figure that out.
Yeah.
And if you're too lazy to get off your butt and actually go out there and look at the historical tabloids to see what the Brits have been saying about her, then hey, shut up.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, the Daily Mail was the ones who they were supporting fascism when during the rise of fascism or whatever, and they didn't even come by and apologize after the whole fact, whatever. So their history is steep in racism.
Weren't they the ones that hunted down her father?
And
released a letter that she had sent him. I guess it was a personal letter, and she is sued, and actually won the case against invasion of privacy.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. You know what? Hey, it's a good topic. It's one of those topics that I got a lot of comments. So in the overtime segment, if you wrote a comment on this, I hope you stay because I'm gonna address them. Okay, and I see some. I'm gonna address these comments because some of y'all crazy.
All right, these comments.
All right, man. Look.
Opinion.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Look, check it out, man. We got another segment coming up.
For the right. Yeah.
It's my Say What of the Week. Say what?
Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all.
Frozen.
A6 all the hay.
All right, look, man. So Man, over the week, man, y'all know the COVID stimulus bill was passed by the House, the Senate, and President Biden signed the bill. Congratulations! Yeah, you know, it was believe it or not, people want to say it wasn't a bipartisan bill, but a lot of that stuff that was taken out because Joe Biden, probably didn't put his foot down, hard enough on some of his stances, and he bended to
and they still voted no.
Yeah, and they still voted no. I don't understand it, but whatever. That's another topic for another day. But the bill was passed, and you had some concerns. Prime example: a representative from Wisconsin, Glenn Grotham. I think his name is Grotham. Yeah, Glenn Grotham made a very negative remark concerning Black Lives Matter and families. Check it out.
Because I know the strength that Black Lives Matter had in this last election. I know it's a group that it doesn't like the old-fashioned family. Disturbed that we have another program here in which we're increasing the marriage penalty.
All right, so Glenn, what he was explaining here is he's explaining the marriage penalty within the COVID bill, right? But the fact that he equated Black Lives Matter and the values of family rubbed some feathers. Even so, that we had a representative, I think his name is Stacey, what's her name? Plaskett.
Oh, Plaskett.
Plaskett.
Yeah,
from the Virgin Islands.
Virgin Islands.
She came back and she had a very good comment.
How dare you say that Black Lives Matter? Black people do not understand old-fashioned families. Despite some of the issues, some of the things that you have put forward that I've heard out of your mouth in the Oversight Committee, in your own district, we have been able to keep our families alive for over 400 years, and the assault on our families to not have Black lives or not even have Black families.
So this kind of went back and forth, right? And the reason I picked this as a say what is because we still had, it's 2021. And we talked, and I think, I talked about this back in December, January timeframe when the election was going on, or when the election was over and Joe Biden was about to get elected. I said, you're going to have some people that's going to show their true colors. And with a comment like that, they showed their true colors, right? Mm-hmm. So, again, he said Black Lives Matter don't care about families. What is he talking about? We don't know. Lindsey Graham also came out this past week and made a comment about, and I couldn't find a video, but it made a comment about the fact that Black farmers or minority farmers were getting a $5 billion relief bill. Relief Act was included in this bill, and he had the audacity to bring up the fact that white farmers were struggling too. He said that. He said white farmers were struggling.
Well, now, it's funny. It's funny. Let me just interject on that part, because it's funny that they say that, right? But they don't go into explaining how the reason why there has to be debt relief, right? Is because these Black farmers were unable to get loans because these racist banks didn't want to give them loans. These white farmers got loans. So that's why they're not getting debt relief. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just Black farmers. It's also Native American farmers. Everybody that was denied loans are getting their debt relief, and they should, because they weren't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah, I actually, yeah.
But the fact is,
oh, go ahead.
No, I said the fact of the matter is, you have politicians who blatantly come out there and say stuff like this, and people, y'all still vote for them,
right?
Now, granted, we all believe this. We all know, and I don't know if I know me and Trent do. No politician is truly for you. They're for their own interests mostly.
Yeah.
Democrat or Republican. But it's not okay for you to sit up here and say you pretty much say Black people don't care about the original family. What is the original family? Mr. Grotham, I want you to define what the original family is. Tell me what the original Black family is. Is it one of enslavement? having your child ripped away from your arms, your husband, your wife ripped away from your arms, sold at the auction block to go to another state, southern state? Is that the original family? What are the original family values, Mr. Grotham? You tell us.
You know what the problem is with the Republican Party? Because they just they're showing the true colors. The thing is, these people are so stupid to realize that the majority of black people are already by nature conservative, right? Regarding family values, regarding church, regarding tradition, blah blah blah. But instead of trying to, hey, let's try to work with with black people, whatever, because and try to get them on our side and try to help them out, whatever. Oh no, let's just continue to demonize them. Let's continue to be prejudiced against them and racist against them instead of being instead of actually like this dude is such an idiot that he doesn't know that most black families already have connections with to like conservative values. They do.
Yes. So look at this comment. Chanel Kenny said, that's not what he said, Ron. If you read their Black Lives Matter mission statement, they said they are against the traditional family.
Is that in their mission statement?
Yeah, it is.
Like everybody know I don't rock with the
so
Black Lives Matter.
So I don't think anybody does. Anybody with common sense. She said, I believe he was talking about the Black Lives Matter movement, not black families. Could be wrong, but that's what I got from it. Hey, man, that's a good interpretation, Chanel.
Yeah, maybe
that's what it was. But Mr. Grotham has some explaining to do, not Chanel. Don't come to his defense, Chanel.
But see, but see here's and I and Chanel, that's what's up. I understand. I'm with you on that. What I think they tend to do is they tend to use Black Lives Matter as a catch-all boogeyman for anything that is opposite of their beliefs. So Black Lives Matter is just to me, it's just their catch-all word. It's just it's the boogeyman, right? It's to make people afraid. So of course they say Black Lives Matter.
They generalize it.
And yeah, and it's just like that. What's the other guy that went on that radio station? Senator Ron Johnson, or he went out there and said, I felt safe during the January 6th riots. He was like, but I wouldn't have felt safe if it was Black Lives Matter. Right? That's just everybody know that's a catch-all to say if it was black people, he would have been afraid.
Yeah.
So when you say that they're not their mission statement doesn't support the traditional family, is that because they're inclusive to gay and LGBTQ plus?
And it might be because traditional family is traditional marriage.
Yeah.
Right. Traditional man and wife, kids, and everything like that. So it might be.
So because they support that, I mean, is that why he's saying, that they shouldn't, they're not for Black Lives Matter? Because I don't agree with that. I mean, I think, okay, traditional family, but I'm also a supporter of LGBTQ plus, partnerships and marriages and things like that. I mean, I support that.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is an ongoing topic. We don't have time to keep going back and forth with it. All right, so look, man, that was to say what, man. Leave your comments, man. We'll address it in the overtime segment. Good feedback from some of you all. Chanel, good points brought up. Look, man, we got a lengthy confession letter, man. Y'all tune in. Buckle up.
Some problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone in progression, it's all that I wanted. A phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with a nigga who lying for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double my...
All right, here we go, y'all. Confession letter for this week. All right. I have contemplated reaching out to my distant father for some years now. He's since moved on with a new family, and I haven't seen him since I was 14 years old. The story behind this is while him and my mom were going through their issues, he left. I split time between his place and her place over the years from the time I was 10 until I was 14. During that time, my mom became addicted to drugs and alcohol, had different men and women over at the house. When I was 11 years old, I told my mom that her then boyfriend and one of his friends touched me inappropriately. She called me a liar, slapped me in the face, and told me I was a slut. I tried to explain to her that they did, but she never wanted to believe me. She confronted her boyfriend one time, and he laughed it off and said no. The abuse from him continued for about 2 years. I told my dad about it, and he was furious my mom never said anything. When he confronted her, she twisted the story and pinned this on my father. Because of this, my father just stopped coming around even though he was innocent. He fought for custody for years and ultimately gave up since the courts did not want to help. I would like to see my dad and talk to him about all of this, but I am unsure how.
That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so actually, I had a friend in this same situation. Not necessarily her dad wasn't in the picture, but her mom and same thing happened. Her mom had a boyfriend, and there was some inappropriate touching and things like that, and she ended up moving in with me a long time ago. But yeah, I definitely think you should reach out to your dad and just have a heart to heart with him, or just.
But let's be clear: the dad wasn't the one doing it.
Yeah.
From the reading, and I think somebody who's listening in late, they're gonna be like, "What did the dad do?" No, the dad just got kind of shunned away by the mother.
Yeah, I mean,
got it blackballed.
Anything, I think she should have more of a relationship with her dad than she should the mother. I mean,
there's a lot of holes. There's a lot of and I think because of the longevity of the letter, I think the person that wrote us decided to kind of try to keep it short, and by doing so, a lot of the information or a lot of the details were missing.
Well, I mean,
right?
what details? What details do we need?
Well, I mean, why did the dad just bounce out? Why didn't he fight for you?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
He did. She said he did. She said he fought for custody for years.
Yeah, and I can imagine that.
But why is she so worried about speaking to her dad versus I don't get it. I don't get the whole what?
Maybe because they're estranged, the relationship.
But even still, I mean,
and
he did nothing. He did nothing to her, and
but he fought.
He fought for her. So I'm trying to figure out. I could see if it was more so of her having a hard time trying to deal with her mom and talking to her mom. I could see that, but you're having a hard time talking to your dad. Why?
Well, maybe she has trauma. Maybe she has trauma dealing with men.
But her dad. But what? No, it's her dad.
You don't know what she made. I don't know. She may have trauma, and have a hard time reaching out to men, even if that's her father. I don't know. But I mean, I think that if he didn't do anything wrong in this situation, he tried to fight for her. That's tough dealing with the courts, especially if they're, siding with the mother who in that situation, is the one that didn't believe her and brought basically this in her presence, and didn't try to do anything to rectify the situation.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand this story a little bit better, because to me it doesn't make sense for her to be. I don't know, but you're having a hard time. Where's your mom? I mean, if anything, I would be more pissed at my mom because she let it happen.
Yeah, I mean, and if I was in that situation, same thing. I would be pissed that the one who gave birth to me would, side with somebody else over their own daughter. I mean, that's ridiculous. But yeah, I also think she may have some trauma. Maybe she needs to go talk to somebody and get some therapy too. And maybe that will help her to be able to reach out to her dad, and formulate what she wants to say to him.
Yeah.
And I think that's important that she does that, because you don't want to live with any regrets,
Yeah. All right. Well.
Yeah.
Well. I mean, hey, we, good information. It's a tough subject. That's a tough subject, but
Yeah. I'm sorry that she had to go through that. I mean, that's
shame on you. Let's talk about the mom. Shame on the damn mom. You
yeah.
trifling. How you not gonna believe your child? And there's a lot of things going on with that. And I seen these things on Maury, and I seen these things on Maury where or Steve Wilkos show in the past where moms don't believe their children because of their sense of love for their significant other. Man, what's going on in the background over there?
My bad. I'm at my mom's place and it's people outside.
So shame on that mother. Yeah, that's the more of the issue there, I think.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, yeah, and that's not the first story I've heard of a mother that's done that to their child. And brought a man around their child who's, pretty much molested or, sexually assaulted their child. And for all the women out there who have kids, I mean, you have to really pay attention to who you bring around your children, especially if you're leaving them alone with your kids. And I don't have any kids, but if I did, that I wouldn't just bring anybody around my kids like that.
Well, yeah. Sorry. Well, hopefully you can fix that situation with your dad. All right, Trent, man, we closing out, man. Trent, man, how can they reach you? I already put up crystals. How can they reach you?
The Trent B5 on Instagram.
Yep, I already put up crystals while she was talking because we running short. We gotta keep this moving and everything like that, and we running over our time. So y'all can reach me at DocRJ.5 on Instagram. You can also catch me on Twitter at RJSpeaks100. Follow us on Facebook at comfortable2uncomfortable.talk. You can also follow us on Instagram at comfortable2uncomfortable.talk. Follow us and hit the subscribe button on YouTube, Comfortable Being Uncomfortable, the podcast, one word. Check out our website for free giveaways, all the merch and everything like that, www.cbupodcast.com. Hey, man, look, man, we coming right back to you, man, with the overtime segment, so make sure y'all stay tuned. Man, big shout out, Blue Phi, to my sorority sisters of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated and my fraternity brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Blue Phi, we coming right back, so buckle up, man. Stay tuned.